Meet the Bronco bully. Bronco bully. I loaded up fully. Loaded up fully. What you know about P? What you know about P? What you know about me? I maintain a blank aim. My name's a shit stain. I ain't paying no mind. I just stayed in my lane. I say, I did it.
OP4 TV. I am your host, Uncle Bill from the BX. Today I'm here with my man,
Pheel Tha Sneek.
How you feeling?
Up in here.
So finally, finally.
I know it's been a minute.
Finally got you in the studio, fam. The music. You out here making moves. You doing your thing.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about where you from, how it began.
Well, look, I'm from the DC area.
Okay.
But I'm down in south of Maryland, Waldorf, Charles County area, man.
Nice.
And it's not a lot of hip hop artists down there.
Yeah, more go-go.
Down there, yeah.
Go-go,
You know, anybody know DC area, they already know it's go-go oriented anyway.
Uh-huh.
Period, off the break. So to have dudes doing hip hop down there, man, it's like it's a different feel. And then everybody got a certain sounds or whatever. Anyway, my sound it's not like that sound of that DC area because I don't put go-go into my music. You see what I'm saying? So when I don't even listen to a lot of rap artists, but ones that I came up with, listen to, I've always been a big Nas fan and a Buster fan off the break.
Okay.
So I come from that cloth of MCs, man.
That's a mean pair.
Yeah.
That's a mean
I come from
pair.
that cloth of MCs, man. So, you know, even back in the day, man, I mean, everybody used to do a lot of freestyle and all that. But DC was hard for people from DC to really get on because, like I said, it's always been go-go oriented.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, here at OP4 TV, happy to have you.
Yeah.
Love to see what you're doing. Love to see the moves you're making out here. Independent, right?
Yeah.
No label,
Yeah.
No,
my own things, my own everything.
Nice.
My own everything.
Nice. So, but you still, at the same time, you still a regular dude. You keep your regular job.
Yeah.
Tell me about your creating process.
Well, you know, when I listen to, what I do is I listen to a lot of beats all day long. That's my whole thing. It's almost like me doing my music. It's like it's homework for me. I'm constantly just like listening to beats all day long. So while I'm listening, it can be in the morning time, or it can be at nighttime or whatever. I have a fresh, when I wake up in the morning, I listen to a beat. I got a fresh mind. Everything's fresh. You know what I'm saying? I can come up with a hook real quick. It's nothing for me to write. I can write in like about 10 minutes. I can write a whole song in like 10 minutes.
Because your mind is clear. Like you said, you wake up in the morning, fresh. Fresh mind, clear mind. Yeah. You're not in a studio with a whole bunch of dudes smoking.
No.
You're not around a whole bunch of people to interfere and getting away your zone.
Yeah, I did that. I mean, it's funny you say that because I did that back in the day. You know, this ain't my first rodeo doing music. I mean, I've been around music for years. Like I said, I come from that cloth of them 90s MCs. So, you know, I was signed back. I actually got signed back in I want to say maybe 03. It was an independent label because I did an album. I had an album called Welcome to Charles County. That's out there in Waldorf. So it was Welcome to Charles County. And you know, back then it's not like now. Back then you had to depend on trying to get get signed with somebody. You know, it was always trying to turn around with Sony or somebody. You were trying to get on with somebody. And back then with that CD, my engineer was in the studio mixing my stuff.
What's his name? Shout him out, yo.
Jamal. I ain't talked to Jamal in years, but big up Jamal, man. You know, Jamal was one of the best mixers out there, man. Engineers, man. So back then when Jamal was doing this thing, man, he was in the studio. He record with a lot of dudes like the Locks and all them. He been in it. Mm-hmm. And what he did was he called me one day. He said, "Listen, you need to get you and your man Jet. Jet was the one that produced that CD back then." He said, "Listen, I got a dude from Atlanta. He got his label. He get ready X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. He want to sit down. He want to rap at y'all. He want to talk to y'all." So when he came up, sat us down, he actually was a contract and everything. It was a great contract. I mean, I could get out of it anytime I want. The percentages was different, everything. I mean, man, I was on. The only problem we had, dude ain't had no money. He ain't had that money. I mean, he had money like give it like Phil, and he kept telling me, he said, "Phil, just hold tight. I got you. Trust me, I got this going on. I got this and that." And I mean, I believe that he could get us on.
Yeah.
But back then, man, I ain't have a lot of patience back then, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's either we either gonna do it, you got to get me somewhere, or I'm gonna get out the contract and I'm just gonna do my own thing. And that's
it doesn't sound like he was trying to do you dirty, you know what I'm saying?
No, he definitely wasn't, man. He wasn't even on that at all. He was, he looked like he was sad as a mug, man. He was like, damn, man. Damn, come on, Phil, you sure, Phil? He said, Phil, hang in there, man. I got you, man. I'm gonna send you the contract. I'm gonna send you this and all that. You know, listen, man, I'm a county boy, man. I'm like, listen, I ain't got time to be waiting. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was no rush thing, but I think I was doing it for so long until it was like, man, look, man, I'm trying to get on, man. And I know there's a lot of artists that feel like that right now.
Absolutely.
So I know that feeling. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of artists ain't got feel like they trying to get on, but a lot of artists ain't got this.
Yeah.
1 million streams. 1 million streams. Tell me about this, yo. No, let me tell them about this. Listeners, what y'all don't understand is Ground Roots self-promotion. He did it himself, all right? I found myself one day, I woke up one morning on a Friday morning, I found myself in a group chat with like 30 other people, and it was a link to a YouTube. And the link to the YouTube video, I checked it out, and I was like, oh, that's my man Phil. Oh, it's the homie. And
oh, you saw the face on it, huh?
Yeah. And I listened to it on the ride into work because I woke up and it was in my phone. It hit my phone like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, or something like that. Friday morning, I'm riding to work and I listen. I check it out. I'm like, all right, let me chill. Let me listen to that again. And I'm rocking. And then I get to the job and I'm like, yo, that's what's up. Next Friday, same thing happens again. Friday after that, same thing happens again.
I'm dropping them every Friday.
Every Friday, he never missed. He dropped a song on YouTube, on Spotify. Who do you use to promote to get your joints off?
Yeah, well, I'll go through DistroKid or I'll go through United Masters.
And whose idea was to drop every Friday and really attack the algorithm?
It was my idea.
Okay.
See, initially it wasn't even supposed to even. I wasn't thinking about I wasn't really thinking about stream. I would never thought about no plaques or nothing. Mm-hmm. But what had happened was, let me rewind it back just a tad bit. So I can get to this. Well, I had stopped recording. I stopped making songs and stuff back, let's say 06. 06 did it for me, man. I got tired of, I was stressed out, man. I had a lot of my partners was dying. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get dudes back then. It's not like now how you can get beats from people. I mean, now, you know what I'm saying? You can get it easy. But back then, it's a select few that actually made tracks and made beats and stuff, man. I just got tired of it, man. You know what I'm saying? The same crew. Everybody wasn't on the same page. Yeah. Just got tired of that shit, man. I felt like they wasn't on the same page that I was on. So, so what happened was in 06, man, when both my partners died on 4th of July, I said, that's it. I ain't want to do it no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to do it no more. I ain't had no more love for it. I loved the music, and I would still listen, but I ain't had no more love for this shit no more. I didn't want to do this no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And what started back up was, my mom's was passing back last year in 2021. She was sick. She was real sick, and I needed an outlet. And I didn't have, you know what I'm saying, there was nobody I was really talking to like that. So what I did one day, I went on Facebook, and I had some music playing in the background. I said, man, you know what? I had the music playing in the background. And I started talking about, man, you know what? I'm gonna give everybody that knew me from back in the day, I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna give y'all a couple of songs. I'm gonna give, maybe 1 or 2 songs. And I went to sleep on it. I woke up next day, man, I had over 800 hits talking about Phil. I mean, I was getting dudes was calling me early in the morning, Phil, you getting ready to come back out? I mean, they called my brother and them talking about, dude, your brother getting ready to come back out? You getting ready to do something? I mean, so everybody was getting excited down in the county, right? Yeah. And so when he asked me, he said, so my brother was like, because he makes tracks. My brother makes tracks. Okay. And so he was like, Sparks.
Let's go, man.
The boy make tracks.
Put some names behind your story,
yeah.
Man.
So what had happened was, he came to me. He was like, okay, so you gonna do something. So I remember, it was on Thanksgiving, sitting in the car. And he said, all right, I'm gonna put a track on. Let me hit something. I said, all right, I got this track right here. And I hit it for him, and he listened. Then I had another jump. He listened. He said, look, we ain't gonna just keep giving him 1 or 2 songs. No. He said, man, why don't you go ahead and give him some songs? Let's do 40 songs. So I dedicated, this right here is the Virginia Lee Project, so I dedicated 40 songs. in honor of my mother. And it was therapeutic. And as time went on, I just kept on, you know, I was laying them in the studio. I was dropping them in the studio, and I was putting them out there. I wasn't even thinking about no count. I wasn't even thinking about count. You know, going on YouTube, I wasn't thinking about no count.
And talk about it, because you live your life. You raise your daughter by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, I mean,
like I said, you lost your mother. You had a lot going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You still taking care of home base.
Yeah.
And the music became an outlet.
Yeah. I mean, let me say something. 40 songs may seem like a lot to some people, but man, when you going through something, that 40 songs wasn't nothing to me. I'm telling you, them 40 songs ain't nothing. I mean, the scary thing, like my engineer, big ups to my man Antoine. We call him the DMV Dre. One of the best engineers out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we vibed in the studio. So the way they connected was my man Frankie G had connected me with him. Because I said, before I get back out there, I said, listen, I don't talk to Jamal no more. It was my other engineer. I said, I ain't been doing this thing in a minute. He said, look, I'm going to turn you on to somebody. He's a great engineer. He's going to guide you through whatever you need to do.
Okay.
Sure as hell we did that. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't even know that. He heard of me, but he didn't even know I was going to come the way I was coming. So I was coming, I was dropping. I'm dropping 5 or 6 songs going into the studio. I wasn't even playing with them. Drop. I don't stay there for no mix.
Yeah.
You can mix some things later, like how Pop was doing. You can mix them later. I was just dropping. And that's how it came. But I wasn't even thinking about like the count. I wasn't even really paying attention to the YouTube count, none of that. And so that's when people was hitting me and said, man, you think on YouTube, man, your Spotify, man, dude, you doing numbers.
Yeah.
And I looked and I said, one day
YouTube will give you a little bit more money than Spotify.
Yeah. So then what happened was, I was like at 200,000. I said, okay, I ain't streaming, you know, off the humble. I said, okay, all right, you know. Next thing I know, it was going up to 400,000, 500,000, 600,000, 700,000. I told after that, I said, you know what? When I get 1 million streams, I know I'm on that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was looking. I said, I'm gonna shoot for 1 million streams. I did that in 10 months. I did it in 10 months. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm on pace on, you know, for 2 mil. You know what I'm saying? And I know other people got crazy numbers, but for me to do this off the humble
you did
back,
it by yourself. We counted 3 people who participated in making this happen for you.
Yeah.
And it's significant. Yeah. I think people need to hear the story, because there's artists out there that are struggling, and they go into the studio planning to make a song when they get to the studio. Right. Your method is, I'm gonna have a song already built from top to bottom.
Right.
When I go in the studio, I'm just in the studio for the facility. Yeah. I'm in the studio for the good mic. Right. I'm in the studio so that my highs can be high, my lows can be low. Right. Everything can hit the way I want it to hit. Right. That's why you're in the studio. You're not in the studio just here to make a song. Song's already made. Right. I'm here to fine tune the song. Exactly. And I think that's what more creators need to know and understand. Yeah. And then you put the hard work behind it. Yeah. The thing is this, man. You got your life straight first. Yeah. Took care of home base first. Yeah. Raised your daughter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Held your moms down. Yeah. Look, now it's my time. Yeah. I mean, this is not something that I depend on. No. It's more of it's supplemental income. Yeah. Supplemental. And to do it and to perfect it. I'm gonna say this to everybody that's out there that's doing their music right now. Look. Stop going into the studio and not having your music perfected. You're wasting too much time, man. Like you're wasting too much time. And you're wasting money. You know what I'm saying? If you got a song, say you wrote a song, right? Go over that song periodically. You know what I'm saying? Just go over it periodically. It's your work. You know what I'm saying? That way when you get into the studio, even if you get on the mic and let's say you mess up on one thing, you can rewind it back because you know you have perfected it. You don't necessarily have to be. You're not trying to figure it out. Yeah. Don't get in there and be like, okay, all right, I'm ready. And then the engineer, he's sitting back, you know what I'm saying? Because he's ready to record. He's ready. His thing is to get you down so he can get to his part, to mix it. But if you're giving them a hard time, you don't know your verses, man, you're wasting time in there. You know what I'm saying? Wasting money. How much is the hour in the studio? Oh, man, it all depends. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, it all depends. I know cats pay 50, I know cats that pay 100. Yeah, but you know, man, hey, my engineer, me and him already got this thing already worked out. Nice. You know what I'm saying? I can go in his studio anytime I want. Because that's how I come in there. I don't come in there like the regular artist. You see what I'm saying? Shout out the studio. Where your studio at? Oh man, it's down there, DM3 studio, Famco studio down there in Charles County, man.
Y'all get a minute, look him up. DMV Dre, Antoine, my man, he's the best engineer. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, do not call this dude and wasting his time in there, man. Because this dude is not gonna be. He's not messing with a lot of people, man. We don't got time for that, especially after I came in there. You know what I'm saying? He worked with a lot of dudes. He worked with a lot of cats. We talk about cats that's out there like Snoop and all them. So he been around all that.
Okay.
So when you come there and you figure like this, I'm the first. Now even though he's been around platinum artists. Okay. I am the first artist that ever did 1 million streams under him. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I did this solely, you know, on my own with the help of getting my, you know, promoting and stuff like that. Absolutely. I solely did it like that. And like I said, I tell them all the time, I'm not here to waste your time in the studio. Yes, because, you know, I want to go in there and drop about 6 or 7 joints. And I want to get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get up out of there and do whatever I'm getting ready to do. Yeah, I ain't got time to be waiting. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it is, man. You got to look at your music like homework, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at it like homework. Perfect it. That's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to perfect it.
I'm here for it. I support it, man.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I support it. Shouts out to my peoples over there at BXC, the Bronx Collective Studio. We got to get you over there, man.
Yeah, man.
See my man Mike, yo. He's the one who put some videos together, like my little workout videos and all that stuff.
Let's go over there, man. I mean, wait, man. I mean.
Look. You ain't go to the BX? That's what you want?
Man, come on, man. I told you, we can jump in the truck. You drive or I'm driving.
You got an easy pass?
Yeah, I do.
All right, say less. Say less.
Yeah,
We're gonna make it happen,
you know what I'm saying? So,
Mike, we gonna pull up the BXC. We gonna get it cracking. You heard?
Mike, we coming, Mike. We coming.
The Charles County boys gonna see what it's like in the city, huh?
Yeah.
You ready to go up there? You ready for that?
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Country boy, man, go up there and rock up there and the mic up there, man. And I'll tell y'all too, it's no subject that I can't get on. Okay. So you listen to my music, you know what I'm saying? And I don't knock no rappers out there or whatever you do. I mean, if you do trap, hey man, go hard with the trap. Or if you do this right here, or however you do, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a set. So when everybody say my style, it's no set, whatever. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm Phil. That's why they call me Phil, because I have different feels. One minute I'm talking about bra. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to stay on that all the time. Next minute I want to go hard and talk about the street right here. Because I have different feels. This is how I feel. You see what I'm saying? It's like doing music like this. Sometimes y'all like want to listen to R&B, but you don't want to listen to R&B all the time. Sometimes you want to go and listen to some rap. You don't want to listen to rap all the time. Man, you might want to go right away. Y'all might want to listen to go-go. You don't want to listen to go-go all the time. You see what I'm saying? So it's just different feels, man. So when you listen to my music, it's different feels, and it touches all types of different topics, man. You know what I'm saying? So
man, listen. Thank you all for tuning in today. OP4 TV. I'm your host, Uncle Bill from the BX. I'm here with
Pheel Tha Sneek.
Man, listen, it's a pleasure having you. Nothing but continued success. 2 million streams. You gonna come back?
Oh man, what 2 million? We're on pace now. I'm on pace for 2 million. So yeah, I'll be back up in here.
2 million streams. He coming back. You know. Thank y'all for checking in. Stay tuned for more. OP4 TV. Right. We out.
Finish the start. Yeah. Meet the Bronco bully. I loaded up fully. What you know about P? What you know about P? What you know about me? I maintain a blank aim. My name's a shit stain. I ain't paying no mind. I just stayed in my lane. I say I did it my way. Lean back, sitting sideways, posted up, listening to the barcades. I made mistakes, had to learn the hard way. I should've listened, I wasn't listening. She stayed bitching, she stayed consistent. She tried to fix it. My mission was me to get it and get with it. You a man now, chin up, stand up, head down, lay down. Hell no, what? Call your son Donnie. You acting like he ain't even your son, Donnie. I raised you better than that, you know, Donnie. If you don't do right, you're gonna regret it probably, huh? Do you hear me, boy? Get yourself together, go and see that boy. Be a father to him so he won't be destroyed. He needs you more than ever, young black man boy. So many fathers, the problem, they don't bother. What's the problem with you? I can't call it, I'm too confused with you. I'm disappointed, having talks with family about your actions, getting answers, needing or understanding. I pray for you, do right by your family. You're raising danger by yourself, but you can handle anything in your way. You're not on the canvas. But in your defense, I'm proud of you. You did right by your daughter. I'm a proud mother. A single father raising his baby girl all by himself. I understood why you came to me, baby. You needed help. Holding 2 jobs, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. I know you be tired. Taking long drives, going to work, going berserk. Body be hurt, parking reverse, reading your verse, trying to do right. I know it's your life, living your life, looking for light. Despite what I like it or not. Made a few hot, made a few mad, making me mad, making me glad. At the same time, you're my sunshine, you're mine. The same bloodline connect to Phillips and Swan. I love you from the first day, the day you was born. So it's only right to get back to the ones that's yours. I know. I hear you, man. Finish the start.